Till now we have seen problems which are starting with A, containing A and ending with A. Now let's just extend the model to starting with AB. Starting with A, B. You can even extend this question to starting with AA or starting with BB or starting with anything. So this can be extended to any length string and whatever string it is. So always remember, first thing is you have to identify the language. The language is nothing but it has to start with AB. AB is the smallest string which is going to start with AB, and then ABA or ABB, so on. Right? So the smallest string is AB. First draw the skeleton for the smallest string A, B, and now we accept it. Now let us see, is this a DFA? This is not a DFA because for state A we have not seen, let us say this is the state A. For state A we have not shown what happens on B, and for state B we have not shown what happens on A. For state C we didn't see anything, right? Fine. See this, if an A comes, I am going to go to state B. So capital A is going to act as any state, a state which will accept a string or which will send a string to the accepting state only if it is going to begin with A. What happens if the string begins with B? Let us say the string is beginning with B. If a string is beginning with B, whatever comes after that, it is never going to begin with AB. Therefore, if a string is going to begin with B, I am never going to take it to the final state. Whatever happens after B, I don't care. I will keep it in the dead state. Okay. So this state is going to act as a dead state. Why? Because if a string is going to begin with B, it will never begin with AB. Fine. State A is complete. Why? For A, we have shown on small a and small b. Now look at state B. Now state B is waiting for A followed by immediately a B. So if it gets B, no problem. A is followed by B and I am going to accept it. But in case if it gets A, it is nothing but the string is small a followed by A. See, A, if I get one more A at B, it is nothing but AA. If the string is going to start with AA, it is never going to start with AB. Therefore, if I get A, I have to push it this way. So which means I am going to kill all the strings which are going to start with AA or which are going to start with B. Okay. Now if the other way, see this. Okay, what are all the possibilities? Maybe if we can look at this, what are all the possibilities? A string can start with either AB, AA, BA, BB. And now if you look at this transition from A to D, it is going to kill all the strings which are going to start with AB. And if you look at this transition, it is going to kill all the strings which are starting with AA. Therefore, whatever passes A and whatever passes B, if they are able to pass and reach C, it means that all such strings are going to start with AB. Therefore, I don't care what comes after it, I am going to accept all A's and B's.